Oui, je parle français. Oui. C'est beaucoup plus facile pour moi de parler anglais comme ça parce que je peux m'exprimer plus vite. The theme is square one, so and what it means for me is, in fact, I have 4 albums now, so it's like 4 corners of the square. In English, we have an expression which is "I'm going back to square one," which means I'm returning to the beginning. For me, that means I'm going back to something more personal, you know, because every time I write a song or an album, I have the impression that it's like I'm starting from the beginning, you know, like I'm always asking myself, okay, who am I right now? What am I feeling? What am I experiencing? And in this moment of my life, I had quite a difficult period of my life with my family because we had a lot of health problems. Like I had 2 big hernie discales, and my son he got epilepsy, so it was a bit of a difficult time. And so the album is really about like living something difficult, but looking for something better, and about finding a way out and finding a positive way, you know. So I think it's something that everybody in the world can experience in their life. We all have difficult times in life, but the most important is to try to assume your position as an individual and to live it with joy and embrace it. You know, if we always reject everything, then life gets harder. I went into the studio. I really did not want to be the man with the answers for everything. So for the first week, we just jammed for a week around the songs, but there was no direction. We just tried to feel good about the music. And we recorded everything, and then we took the bits that we liked and then developed that. So that was kind of a slightly new way for me to work, because in the past I've always had a vision, I want to achieve this, and so I'm always like, you know, with my musical ability, always doing what I think I know. But I didn't want to know this time. I wanted to be, you know, in the dark finding the light. For me, it has too many labels and too many connotations. It's like I don't like to eat meat, but I don't like to call myself a vegetarian either. I think it can be something which puts people off, you know, because it can be with committed artists or committed people, like, you know, activists, that they're really like always in your face, talking to you, like it's really intense. And I think balance is important for me. My wife is French. We have 2 children. I'm on tour a lot. It's better that my family are with family. Like, you know, my wife has her help. But also it's funny because when I started coming to France, in fact, like way before that, when I was 19, I came to Nice to do a 1-week residency in a bar. And I met Mehdi, who's a friend of mine. He was my drummer during Hobo. And then I just keep meeting people from Nice. I don't know why, but even my wife, like I met her in Los Angeles. I saw her in a restaurant and I approached her. Yeah, and it turns out she was from Nice as well. So that's how I ended up in that area. Well, I like to work with artists that I don't really know, because if I have an expectation, then it's already more difficult. So I'm making a list at the moment of lots of new artists that I don't really know. But I'd love to work with artists like Tom Waits is somebody I'd love to work with. I'm not sure if it will ever happen, but if it does, then that would be cool. He's a big hero of mine. There's lots, but to be honest, I can never remember. I have no memory, so unless I have it written down, I don't remember. He's the only person I ever think of.